tomorrow night at our committee meeting, we have a quote to either rebuild the pump or replace. So I want to use Manhart's expertise due to the age of the pump, how long it's been in there, what's money better spent. So we'll have that nipped in the bud tomorrow and then come to the board.
Are these pumps spec all like Jeff, where we could actually buy one and then rebuild one and put it on the shelf so we don't have to limp the water?
We could, yes. I mean, these are options I want to talk about.
Okay, good. All right, well, you're thinking like me.
Just to say, all right, do we rebuild this one and buy one so we have one set?
Well, that would make sense because we're getting into that stage where we're going to start having more hours on these pumps. And
Exactly.
Last thing we need is a sewage backup.
And, fortunately it happened at a good time of year where sanitary is typically going to be a little bit slower now.
We'll drive it.
So, yeah. But we will get some answers of from the professionals and how to approach this, what is going to be the best bang for the buck for the village. And then, next board meeting I will have, information available, numbers, and make a decision.
That's different. That lift station and this lift station on 134, the pumps are not the same.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
So we could have.
No, well, basically, they're built to run on one pump.
Yes.
So to have a spare one on hand, whether it's rebuilt or new, that's a lot of money.
Okay.
To have sitting there.
I didn't know if they were designed to run on one pump.
Yeah, for a little, not forever, but,
Like a twin-engine airplane, you can all fly on one engine, but you're not happy with it.
no. I don't want to be on that, but.
No, the design is to actually, one can handle the flow that comes through. And typically what they alternate.
I was going to say, don't they alternate? Yeah.
This being an election system, isn't there more flow? Yeah, political flow.
Of course.
No, that's bigger. Sorry.
I'm going to move to adjourn, are you going to get?
That's right.
Yeah.
And then of course, the upcoming hayride, we're working on some logistical.
And we have that on the business.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Yes, and I've been telling Jeff I've been kicking him out of the building every time he comes in, or he's talking about winter, and he keeps saying that four-letter word, snow. I won't say who, but somebody asked me when you started talking about winter and snow if we could boo you earlier, but we decided not to. Okay, building official, Russ Braley.
Everybody has my monthly building report. We did 15 permits, collected $925, 34 inspections, finished up all the properties I written up the month before, so everybody's cleaned up and we're ready for the bad time of year. That's it.
Okay, our EMA coordinator is not here, but I know that he sent an article in for the newsletter on winter preparedness. I think that was both from him and you.
Yeah, I'm making that kind of put our grades together. And I let Mike finish, and we'll do the finished copy, and should be in the, I don't know if we edited it all, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we didn't have to cut it. We had to kind of take some of the spacing out of it to condense it.
Okay, that's all right. Well,
Yeah, so
yeah,
that'll be.
basically, let's start thinking about winter.
Yeah.
As sad as it is, I know we live here in the Midwest, so we gotta deal with it.
See, we started.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, we do not have the treasurer here tonight, but we do have the village clerk, Kathy Metzler.
Hello. I just didn't know if you left or not, because I have to record that. Sorry. That's okay. Today was the last day to register to vote. There is a grace period registration which begins October 10th and ends November 3rd at the Lake County Central Permit Facility, which is located at 500 West Winchester Road in Libertyville. Those hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday, October 27th and November 3rd, 9 to 2. The only thing is if you register during that grace period, you have to vote at the time of registration. Yeah, so they make you vote right then and there, otherwise you cannot register to vote. Early voting begins October 22nd and ends November 3rd. Early voting's from 9 a.m. to 4:30 and Saturdays 9 to 2. If you have any questions, you can go to our website, www.hainesville.org, and click on the black line labeled elections, and there are links on that page that go to the Lake County Clerk's website. Also, out in the foyer and by the staff and trustees mailboxes, we did get the voter information guide, which is your ballot for November 6, 2012. So it shows what you will be voting on. So please take one if you're interested, which I hope you are. Speaking of website, Deputy Roseanne Stark and I have been still working on the website. And last week, I was really excited. We did 2 updates on the home page. So when you open your home page and you see the public safety tip, October announcements, and then there's one other box, which was the Misty Hill. If you signed up for the notification service that I've been talking about, where you will get an email every time there is a update.
On the website.
On the website, yeah. Then it will send an email to your home or to your email address that you've signed up for. This is totally different than CTY calls. This is an update. We update the front page at the most maybe once a week, so you would be receiving maybe an email once a week. Once we update it, the next morning you'll get that email in your mailbox. And to me, it is a very exciting service that the village offers. And we did 2, and last week we had 12 subscribers, and today we had 20. So I'm happy with that. So get the word out to your neighbors. And then one other thing, Halloween trick-or-treating, just a reminder, is Sunday, October 28th, from 3 to 7.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we'll move on to the mayor report. First, I have an announcement to make. If you look out at our regulars that show up at our meetings, at almost every meeting we have our former mayor, Ted Mueller, in attendance. Ted is not here tonight. I spoke with his wife earlier this morning, and then I called and spoke with Ted on the phone later today. And I have Ted's permission to be talking to all of you about him. He's had some challenges this summer with his health, and has very recently had some complications. He is in Lake Forest Hospital at this time, so he is thinking of us, first of all, and said he was sorry he couldn't be at the meeting tonight. He's very happy that we're passing the ban on video gaming. But I ask for all of you to please think of him and his family. Ted, I'm sure you'll watch this meeting on YouTube, and please know that we have you in our thoughts and our prayers. And we look forward to having you back out in the council chambers soon. So, Ted is well known throughout the community, so I ask that everybody spread the word. I'm sure he would love to hear from everybody, and again, he's at Lake Forest Hospital. Also, other news this week, actually Thursday, October 11th is our village clerk's birthday. We had our staff lunch for her today, so we wish Kathy a happy birthday. Last week, Thursday evening, October 4th, the Round Lake Chamber hosted a business summit, which I was asked to participate in. They had a legislative panel with the 4 Round Lake mayors and myself and State Rep Sandy Cole, and then they had a panel of small businesses from the area. So the business from our town was John Tomasak from Outrageous, and you know, it wasn't as well attended as we hoped, but it was a very interesting conversation, and it was how small businesses and local government can help each other, especially during these trying economic times. And the good news is that was videotaped, so I hope to be getting a link soon, so we can link it through our website, and it will be available through the Round Lake Chamber website. And then we hope to make this an ongoing practice and that this would grow, because it really, there was some neat ideas thrown on the table, so I think it's something worth continuing to do in the future. Also, earlier that same evening, I went to a ribbon cutting grand opening ceremony. Actually, it was in Grays Lake, but you'll all recognize the owner of this new business, Amy Knudsen-Strack, one of our Hainesville residents. She had told me a while ago she was working on starting her own business. The name of the business is Northerly Outfitters, and you can go to their website, northerlyoutfitters, all one word, .com, and they carry outdoor gear for all seasons. So I mean, they have snowshoes, cross-country skiing, camping. They have some unusual but very fun travel gear as well. So I encourage you to visit the store. If you all know where Washington Square is in Grays Lake on Washington Road, right across from CLC, Something's Brewing is in there. Also, my favorite wine store is in there, Wine Nose. And it is a neat store, so I encourage you to take a look over there or go to her website. So we wish Amy lots of luck in her new business venture. Also, just an item of note, I don't know if anybody watches Windy City Live. It's one of the newer shows on in the morning at 9 a.m. They contacted the village recently. It seems they're reaching out to different towns in the collar counties, and they wanted some 3 interesting facts about our village. Somebody whispered in my ear that they were looking for some historical information. So stay tuned, and maybe you'll hear them talk a little bit about Hainesville in the near future. So it's kind of a neat show. And that's all I have at this time. We'll move on to our standing committee, starting with Finance. Trustee Daly.
Finance Committee met tonight, and we talked about a couple things. One, ongoing discussion about the Capital Improvement Fund, recognizing that at the next board meeting, Mike Ellis, the business manager from Grays Lake, will be making a presentation to us regarding that. But we have the goal, a very solid goal, of having that develop in this next year's budget. We also talked briefly about the upcoming levy. It's that time of year where Kelly has done is doing the initial work. And so we had some brief conversation about that, which direction we're going to go. No final decision. Update that I think the board members got, but the public may not, is our credit card machine has been down, and it's a state program. We have Kelly Hensley, the treasurer, has contacted our bank, First Midwest, to see if they could handle the credit card transactions, and also an automatic check reader that you can probably use in some places that immediately debit your account and will verify for the village whether or not there are funds in the account. First Midwest said no one can beat the state rates because the state is not making any profit on these. Well, Kelly has gotten back to our rep from the state because the machine is still down, the rep is retiring, the replacement is going through training, can't answer the questions yet, so it was handed off to another individual who hadn't gotten back to Kelly as of yesterday. And sometime in our lifetime, I hope we will have a new machine that will handle both checks and credit cards. Apologize for the inconvenience. Some people have walked in wanting to pay, and well, obviously we can still take checks and cash, but we just haven't been able to do the credit card.
And I just want to emphasize for the public out on YouTube that you can pay by credit card through ePay.
On the website.
On the website. You can click on the link and go to ePay, but you do need to also have your utility account number.